How's it going? We got a 350Z here today, and we're gonna get started on the detail. It shouldn't be too hard. It's just a two-door coupe. What we have here is we've got racing seats on the inside, so the extraction might be a little difficult, but the carpet could use some work. I'll take a few pictures on what we're gonna do there. So we're gonna pull out the pressure washer, and I'm gonna show you how to pressure wash, detail the interior, and just get a really fine finish and ceramic coating on a car this size. So let's get into it. So we're going to start off by rinsing off the car, and to do that you just need a small little pressure washer. You could use your garden hose, but it's not going to get all the little bug guts and all the stuff that you want to be getting off to do a professional detail. So you can do this all at home. I'm just using a 2800 PSI gas pressure washer. You could use an electric one. It's just if you use something below 2000 PSI, it won't get the job as good, but we're just gonna start off by rinsing the car off. So we just got done rinsing off the car with the pressure washer, and I know Armor All gets a lot of hate, and deservedly so, but nonetheless I got an Armor All foam cannon. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this, dilute it with water and some chemical guys, snow foam. So I'll show you what that looks like when we have that on the car. All right, we can fire this thing up now, and we got the foam cannon attached, so let's see what it looks like. So as you can see, we hit the entire car with the snow foam, and the reason that I'm not doing anything right now is just so we can have time to let all of it dribble down and let it all soak down. This is my first time using the chemical guy stuff, so I think what I could do is use a little less water and a little more soap, so it becomes a little thicker of a consistency. But we have the whole car covered, and I'm going to start detailing the wheels while we're doing this. After letting it dry, after detailing the wheels and the rims, and then I sprayed it all off, and I put on another coat of the foam, and now we have our wash mitt here. We're gonna just go over the whole car, making sure to get every surface. So I'll show you what that looks like. Alrighty, so we just got the Z fully washed. We also ended up washing the glass and then putting a ceramic coating on it so that it looks nice and mirror-like. So after cleaning the rims, wheels, and the entire exterior, we're now finally moving on to the interior. And the first things first, we're gonna go back to front, removing any garbage that we see. I already took out the mats. We didn't do anything with those yet. And we got this, and we're gonna clean out anything that we find. All right, we have, don't mind this, I just have that holding open the door because it doesn't kind of close. So we took out all the garbage I could find. Now what's left is all the dirt and debris left over from you know, your feet getting in and all that. So we have all the garbage taken out, and then everything in the trunk, all the garbage was taken out except for the things that he said he wanted to keep in there. So after that, we had the ceramic coating put on. We detailed the rims and wheels, like I said, cleaned the windows. So now we're just moving on to the interior, and he did end up keeping this OEM mat, which I'll be cleaning too, but these two Nismo mats, which I find are super sweet, we're gonna be doing a good job on those. So stay tuned and you'll see what that looks like. All right, so we just got done vacuuming. We did the mats, and look at how much of a difference that already made. And we haven't even done any chemicals or any extracting or anything. And now check out the difference that made just doing a little bit of vacuuming. So you can go ahead and go home, take your shop back, do a little bit of that, and it'll look halfway better. We're gonna go the extra step now. We're gonna start, I'm gonna start off by taking the extractor and extracting the mats, letting those sit, and then extracting the actual carpets. So stay tuned if you wanna see that. Before I start extracting, I wanted to note that before we do any of that, get yourself one of these detailing brushes right here. You can pick these up at O'Reilly's, Home Depot, anywhere. They're super good. And then this right here, PNS Express Interior Cleaner. It is so incredibly well. It's what I'm going to be using for this whole job. I'm not sponsored. I just really love the quality that they're going to do. So I'm going to do a cleanup on that, and then we're going to take this extractor. It's called It's from Bissell. It's called the Little Green Pro. It's any of your normal at-home extractors, and it does an incredible job at getting the tough stains out. And then after we do that, we're gonna hit him with some of this, because I'm sure he would like the smell, because it's in all of our buddies' cars, and this stuff is great. It's all chemical, guys. And even if we have to, I have a degreaser here, which I might even be hitting that with first, but we'll see what happens. All right, so stay tuned if you want to see what that looks like. All right, so after using the extractor and the drill brush along with the chemical cleaner and even the degreaser, look how good these look. These look so incredible, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. We even hit the old one. Unfortunately, my extractor ran out of juice last second, so that's why that spot's there. But we're gonna take that out in a second. And once I fill that up, we're gonna move on to the interior, which I'm really happy with how everything's turning out so far. So stay tuned to see how the interior carpet's gonna look. So after we went ahead and extracted everything from those and finished that one, which that looks a lot better, I went ahead and cleaned out the jams for the trunk, and look how good that looks. That just looks incredible. And so we went ahead and finally extracted everything from the interior carpet, and now look how good that looks. This is the only bad part. There's a little square cut out right here. I don't exactly know what that's for, so that kind of got in the way a little bit, but not too much. That looks so much better. When we move on to this side, it's the same thing over here. Look how good that looks. So stoked with how everything's turning out. So now that we're done with that, the next step is to go ahead and go inside. And you can't really, here's the thing, you can't really use an extractor on the seats because, at least from what I know, it leaves some kind of streaks. I already tried a little bit to kind of touch it up. It'll make markings like this. You don't really want those. I'll be taking that out. That looks incredible. I'm still super stoked by that, but we're not done. We have a lot of stuff to do. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking our detail brush in here. We're gonna be trying to get all this out. We're gonna be trying to clean this all up. Everything back here, all the seats, every door, and everything inside the door area. We're going to be trying to clean up the vents, the top part here. We're going to be doing a lot on the steering wheel, and then this entire infotainment system, if you will. So I'm not going to do anything with the back. This was all pretty much taken out, and most of the sound deadening is pretty much the only thing still back here. Because this car is a race car, so it is meant for not comfort but for speed. So we're gonna go in here and make this look incredible, so that not only is it used for speed, but it just looks great. So let's get do that. I'm gonna be using the P&S interior detail, and I have an arrangement of stuff right here. I'm going to be using every one of these brushes and a lot of these microfiber towels because you're going to be needing them. And then at the end, hit her with some of this, and the car will be all done. So we're finally done with the Z. From the start to the end, what we've done was we did a pressure wash, we did a whole foam coating, and then we pressure washed it again. We did another snow foam coating, and this time we took our mitt and washed it over. After we dried it all off, we put over a ceramic coating with our chemical guys spray. We detailed the rims, and those look incredible. We cleaned all the windows so they look perfectly see-through. We fully detailed the floor mats with our drill brush, extractor, degreaser, and our P&S cleaner. We cleaned out the back, and we went ahead and cleaned out all the doors, the carpets, the seats, and I just finished the entire center console. Look how good that looks, guys. That looks incredible. Let's go on to the other side so we can take a better look at that. Go over here. The carpet looks amazing. The door trim looks brand new. The door itself looks in perfect condition. The steering wheel is all cleaned up. The gauge cluster is completely streak-free. Looks incredible. We ended up doing the back here a little bit. It's hard to tell because that's all metal. And the plastic and every single piece in here just looks perfect. So we're finally ready to send the car off. Look how great that looks, guys.